Hi, my name's Samantha O'Brien.
And I'm Olivia Vaccaro.
And we both just graduated with a Bachelor of Nursing. And I'd like to thank my friends and family for being very supportive and the university for helping me through the past 3 years.
Same here. I just want to thank all my family and friends, and thanks to the uni for getting us through.
Juliana Pavia, graduating Bachelor of Health Science Paramedicine, and I'd just like to thank my family, mum especially, for all help throughout my years of studying, all my lecturers, tutors who helped me along the way throughout the course. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Ashley. I'm graduating from Bachelor of Nursing, and I'd like to thank my family and my friends for the support I had for the past 3 years. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Georgia Sanders, graduating from Bachelor of Paramedicine, and I'd like to thank Jeff Keneally.
My name is Sia Florence Fala. I just graduated, finishing my Bachelor of Nursing. I am so grateful, I'm really thankful. As a single mom, I've made myself really proud, and also my 2 girls. And without my family, definitely I would have not made it this far. And I am really, really thrilled, I'm excited, and I'm looking up to doing my master's level in the next coming year. I'm so grateful, and I thank you Australia for giving me this opportunity. Thank you so much.
Hi, I'm Brittany Johnson, and I just completed a Bachelor of Paramedicine. I'd like to say thank you to all my family, so my mum and dad, my brother, and especially my grandparents, and my friend Holly. Thank you for being here for me today and for the last 3 years.
Hi, I'm Darcy Booth, graduating from Bachelor of Health Sciences with Paramedics, and probably like to thank the lady who made my coffee in the canteen every day.
I'm Saranya Ilavarison, studied a Bachelor of Nursing in Victoria University Stein campus, Stein Orphans campus, and now I'm going to graduate. Thank you.
My name is Fat. I'm just graduated from Bachelor of Nursing, and I want to thank my parents, my family, that all support me through 3 years. Thank you.
Hey, my name is Michael Christodoulou. I'm graduating from a Bachelor of Health Science Paramedicine, and I'd love to thank all my peers and teachers that have helped me along the way. Thanks heaps, guys.
I'm Nuan Vithanage, so I'm graduating from College of Health and Biomedicine. So I did a PhD in microbiology, so it was an amazing journey with the help of supervisors and all. It was amazing. Thank you.
My name is Minerva Chedimaku. I did a PhD in nursing, and my supervisors, Professor Mary Caroline Ola and Prof. Terence McCann, were very supportive throughout the program. So I'm very grateful to them, and I'm grateful to my parents, my dad, Thomas, Judith, my husband, and my little girl, and all the friends that I've met in Australia. It's been a very good experience, and I've really enjoyed the whole journey. Thanks.
Hi, my name's Sylvia. I graduated from the Bachelor of Midwifery. I'd like to thank the uni, my family and friends, and my special colleague, Catherine Timmins. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Catherine Timmins, just graduating from a Bachelor of Midwifery. I'd like to thank my family and friends for their support, but most of all I want to thank colleague Sylvia for all the support and help that she's shown and given to me in the last God knows how many years. So thank you very much, Sylvia. Love you heaps. Bye, babe.
My name is Afandi Ahmed, and I'm actually graduating in paramedicine, which is Bachelor of Paramedicine. And I would like to say thank you to everyone who actually helped me through this journey, including my families and everyone that's part of my life. Thank you.
The West, where innovation, reinvention, tenacity and pride run generations deep. And at the heart, a world-class university epitomising these values. A place where the opportunity for success is everywhere, for everyone. Where learning is a carefully navigated journey, where every student is important. Ranked in the top 2% of the world's universities, with enviable facilities and industry links, and a reinvented first year like no other. Here in the West, people know about working hard, about growing, evolving, about succeeding. And when you leave with your degree, you will too. Victoria University, world class in the West.
Congratulations and welcome to your graduation ceremony. You may not realise it, but as well as the shiny new qualification you're about to receive, you're also now part of the VU alumni family. But what is that exactly? I'm glad you asked. It's been a global community since 1916, a network of over 240,000 across 130 countries, and still growing. As VU alumni, you'll stay connected and we'll keep you in the loop. Whether it's career support, industry and research connections, personal and professional development and mentoring programs, or exclusive alumni events. And into the future, as your own career grows, you can support other proud graduates by speaking at events, classes and graduations, becoming a mentor, shaping courses offered to future students at VU, placing students for industry experience, or supporting the Scholarships Fund. So no matter where you end up, you're part of the VU alumni family. So stay in touch. If your contact info changes, let us know. Keep active on LinkedIn, join our Facebook page, and show your VU pride with hashtag VU alumni. Welcome to the VU alumni family. Success happens together.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I request your silence so that graduates can be briefed on what they need to do today.
Good afternoon, graduates. Welcome and congratulations. For more than 100 years, VU has created opportunities for students in the west of Melbourne and beyond, because we believe that everyone has the potential to find their own version of victory when they're empowered with knowledge, skills and confidence. Victory is about having a goal and pursuing it despite obstacles. We believe that with time and determination, you can achieve what you set out to do, just as you're all demonstrating today. I'd now like to run through what you need to know for today's ceremony. Ask that you please check that your name matches the label that is on your chair. Please raise your hand if it is incorrect and someone will come over to you. Official proceedings will begin with the arrival of the University Procession, followed by the Australian National Anthem. You'll be asked to stand for both of these, and we ask that you remove your cap while the National Anthem is played. Following this, there'll be a number of speeches. Next, it will be your turn to take the stage. An usher will collect you when it is time for you to receive your award. We ask that you remain seated until you've been escorted to the side of the stage, and we ask that you leave your personal belongings on your chair and not bring anything with you. Once you've reached the side of the stage, we'll check to make sure you're looking your best. You'll then be handed a cue card. Your cue card will have your name printed on it. Please check this information with our staff to ensure that it is correct, and keep your cue card with you at all times. Once you get to the top of the stage, please hand your cue card to the stage marshal at the side and await your name to be announced. As soon as your name has been called, you'll doff your cap to the presiding officer in the centre of the stage and walk towards them. Here you will receive your certificate tube and smile for the official photographer located at the bottom of the stairs. You will then walk down the stairs and return to your seat. We ask that you remain in your seat until the end of the ceremony. At the conclusion of the ceremony, we'll ask you to stand for the university procession as it leaves the auditorium. Ushers will then guide graduates to follow. Guests, we ask that you remain in your seats until the university procession and the graduates have left the auditorium. A reminder that all graduation gowns must be returned where you collected them from, no later than 1 hour after the conclusion of the ceremony. Upon returning your gown, you'll be handed your certificate in exchange for the certificate tube. This is for ceremonial purposes on stage only. Before we commence, can I please ask and ensure that all mobile phones are switched to silent until the conclusion of the ceremony. Guests, you're most welcome to take photographs, but we do ask that you do so from your seats for safety purposes. In the event of an emergency requiring evacuation, please follow the directions of the VRC wardens to the most appropriate assembly point. Once again, congratulations on your great achievement. Today, we welcome you all to our VU alumni family, one full of graduates who have gone on to transform industries, lives and communities. Thank you.
Graduands and guests, I now invite you to stand for the arrival of the university procession.
Please be seated. Chancellor, University Council, Vice-Chancellor, distinguished guests, senior officers, academic and professional staff, graduands, families and friends. It is with pleasure that I welcome you to Victoria University's graduation ceremony for the College of Health and Biomedicine. My name is Susan Young and I'm the Dean of Students at Victoria University and your MC today. On behalf of my fellow Victoria University staff, I extend a warm welcome and congratulate all graduands on their achievements today. As a mark of respect to Australia's Indigenous people, we acknowledge the ancestors, elders and families of the Boorong and Woiwurrung of the Kulin, who are the traditional owners of university land. As we share our own knowledge practices within the university, may we pay respect to the deep knowledge embedded within the Aboriginal community and their ownership of country. We acknowledge that the land on which we meet is a place of age-old ceremonies of celebration, initiation and renewal, and that the Kulin people's living culture has a unique role in the life of this region. Now, before we undertake the conferral of awards, I would like to invite Ms. Lynn Morgaine to present today's occasional address. Lynn Morgaine is the Chief Executive of CoHealth, one of the country's largest not-for-profit community health organisations. Lynn has been an executive leader in public policy, not-for-profit organisations and government over the past 25 years, holding community wellbeing, planning, governance and community service portfolios. She is passionate about strength-based approaches that engender community ownership and control over service design, development and delivery. Now, would you all please welcome Ms. Lynn Morgaine.
Thank you. Chancellor, Vice-Chancellor, graduands, family and friends. I appreciate deeply the opportunity to share with you what I know is a very important occasion, an occasion really that marks the culmination of such a journey of work and effort and commitment and perseverance. I am truly humbled by the opportunity to be here with you. By way of introduction, I, as was stated, lead a community health organisation here in the Northwest. Some of you may be familiar with us. You possibly know that we are passionate in our commitment to driving health equity, to improving the quality of life of the people we work with. What you perhaps don't know is some of what those of us who lead the organisation are driven by, some of our history, some of our experience, and some of what makes that, for me, the best job in the world. And one that I rather hope at some point one or other of you graduates might choose, or in fact many, might choose to join us in the project. I was asked to speak briefly about my own career trajectory, which, as you might note, given my somewhat naked state, is different to many of you here and many of my colleagues on the stage. My own experience came from a history of activism, of community engagement and community mobilisation. At a very young age, I experienced many of the things that today we speak about as family violence, childhood abuse, a history of homelessness and of neglect. And in that experience, I was helped and supported by people, many of whom are doing jobs that I hope into the future you people will go on to do. So my history is one of working to change systems really as an outsider, as somebody who was seeking to improve the world we live in. I grew up in an era of HIV/AIDS where I worked in the development of those systems. I worked in the development of systems that now address family violence, systems that we've now built to support and address homelessness. But I did so, as I say, with a passionate commitment to the value of lived experience. As professionals, this is where you learn that we are able to move on as others attend to the care needs of people amongst us. Have faith. This will be attended to in an appropriate way. And in your professional career, you will experience these situations and you will face them with the grace and skill that your colleagues are doing now. You happy for me to proceed?
Perhaps we could just pause.
Pause? You're okay? You okay? Thank you. All right. So I believe deeply that the welfare of human beings is interconnected. I believe that the equity of our systems is what gives rise to health and well-being for all of us, and I believe that each of us has a part to play in that. I've had the opportunity over my lifetime, both professionally and personally, to learn a great deal about what it is changes communities and what it is brings about well-being. I understand today that it's the connection, the passion, the belief in oneself and the power of others that enables us together to create the kind of communities we want to live in. I've had the great privilege of sharing those lessons both across Australia, in our parliaments, in the UN and internationally, which is why over time I've developed a great respect for the knowledge and skill and experience of people like yourselves. As I'm fond of saying, evidence is not the plural of anecdote. So whilst I believe deeply in the power and importance of lived experience, I also know that that work is of little value unless it's backed up by the expertise and skill of individuals like yourselves. So if I've impressed anything upon you in my opening remarks, I would like it to be that activists and change agents like myself cannot do what we do without the work of clinicians, researchers, practitioners and policymakers. Which brings me to the great and beautiful thing about this day and you people here. Your skills and knowledge present an opportunity for you to be part of social movements of change. Your hard work, your commitment and your passion will enable you to become part of these powerful forces aimed at improving human circumstances. Many of you perhaps are already active in your own movements and activities for change. Maybe some of you are like my colleagues, quietly and persistently committed to improving the lives, one kind, respectful and attentive interaction at a time. Some of you will bring the rigour, analysis and technical expertise to our problems. Whatever the case, know that in any case, there is an inspiring and humbling world out there just waiting for the gifts that you bring. If my experience is of any value to you, let it be the vital importance of listening to those whose experience is different to yours, and through that listening to yourself, become a better person and a better professional. On behalf of all of our communities, can I thank you all for the hard work, the sacrifice, the stress and the perseverance that has brought you to today. As they say in my homeland, what is the most important thing in the world? It is the people, it is the people, it is the people. Thank you and congratulations.
Thank you, Lynn, and thank you for working through. I believe the student is fine. Thank you. At this stage, I'd now like to invite the Chancellor, Mr. George Pappas, to speak. The Chancellor's role is to chair the Council and to guide the strategic direction of the University.
Thank you very much, Susan. Perhaps before I speak, I should just make sure that our student is well. Yes? Wonderful. Good. Let's give her a round of applause. It is hot today. Anyway, thank you, Susan, and thank you, Lynn, our keynote speaker, and Vice-Chancellor, distinguished guests, senior officers, academic and professional staff, graduands, families and friends, welcome to all of you. And welcome especially to those of you who are graduating today, because today is your day to celebrate. And you're celebrating because you've taken the opportunity that Victoria University has offered and you've achieved success, your success. In doing this, you've demonstrated a capacity to set goals and to work hard to achieve them. You've shown perseverance and determination. I've no doubt that most of you have learnt the art of juggling priorities, and many of you have overcome challenges in order to complete your studies. These are not just qualities that have enabled you to gain your well-earned qualification. They're qualities that will assist you as you build your careers and your lives. Your success in getting here today is one of many successes that you will enjoy in life. So be proud of what you've achieved and know that your parents, your families, your friends, and all the staff who've been part of your time with us are equally delighted with your success. You're graduating from a university that is highly regarded, not just nationally, but internationally. Victoria University is ranked in the top 2% of universities worldwide. It's also been ranked in the top 60 of the hundreds of universities in the world that are less than 50 years old. And we're in the top 60 of all of the universities in the Asia-Pacific region. All of these rankings are from the prestigious and authoritative Times Higher Education World Survey of Universities. The success of our university is also your success. It gives prestige to your qualification, and you can proudly claim that you're a graduate of one of the world's best universities. You can say that you're a graduate of a modern university that has done its best to equip you to meet the needs of our 21st century community. And we are constantly investing in new and innovative ways to create the best student experience that's possible. And I'd just like to tell you about a couple of those initiatives that are leading the way in the university sector. Last week, we had the official launch of our new first-year model, which we will introduce next year. It's the first of its kind in Australia. It is one of the most significant innovations in higher education, not only in this country, but in the world. We're going to have small classes of 40 students that will replace the traditional very large lecture. Courses will be taught in single sequential 4-week blocks. Face-to-face contact between teachers and students will increase significantly, and the 21st century skills that are demanded by employers, critical thinking, problem solving, collaboration in teams, communications abilities, will be embedded in all of our courses. And of course, when we think of innovation, we also think of the hangar, which we established in the last couple of years, and which is the centrepiece of our efforts to develop our students' entrepreneurial skills, and which continues to grow. From one entrepreneur in residence, we now have 3. The hangar is there for all students of the university and our alumni. It also serves as a source of advice for a growing number of businesses in the west of Melbourne. These and other innovations continue our tradition of preparing students for the real world of work. And as our reputation builds, because of these initiatives, the value of your qualifications will grow. We're not an ivory tower university. We're one that is open and accessible to all. We want to be a university without boundaries. Our many partnerships with industry and community are one way of achieving this aspiration. And these partnerships provide countless opportunities for our students: placements and work-integrated learning, research projects, and pathways to future employment. We also care deeply about the health and the prosperity of our community, particularly in the west of Melbourne. The Brimbank initiative is but one example of a concerted effort to improve the health and the well-being of a local community. The West of Melbourne Economic Development Alliance, led by Victoria University and chaired by former Premier Steve Bracks, to whom we awarded an honorary doctorate earlier this week, West of Melbourne Economic Development Alliance is developing economic strategies to increase investment and employment in this rapidly growing region of our city. Today, we're graduating students from the College of Health and Biomedicine. And I'd like to tell you my views of this college, my perceptions. College of Health and Biomedicine supports all of you students with technology-enhanced learning and through our strong partnerships with the healthcare industry. During your study, you've benefited from state-of-the-art simulation laboratories with interactive mannequin technology, high-tech nursing laboratories designed to emulate a hospital environment, dedicated student-run clinics for nutrition, osteopathy, dermal therapies, and purpose-built research and training facilities. I believe that health is a major area of strength for Victoria University, because in addition to the education that we've provided you, our teaching, learning, and our research is having a significant impact on our community. I don't know if you listen to the ABC. I do, quite frequently. John Fain in particular. Quite recently, I heard Tony Walker on John Fain's conversation program. I don't know if Tony Walker is a name that means anything to you, but Tony's a graduate of Victoria University and he's the Chief Executive Officer of Ambulance Victoria. And when I hear Tony, not only on the radio but in public forums, he talks a lot about the fact that Victoria University was the first university in Australia to introduce higher education, university training for paramedics. And Tony also talks about the impact that that has had on the ability of paramedics and the ambulance service to have a positive impact on the way that it responds, that the ambulance service responds to critical incidents, like cardiac situations. And the fact that we've now reduced the deaths that occur when someone has a heart attack and while they're waiting for the ambulance to arrive and take them to hospital, because our ambulances now have trained and dedicated, medically trained personnel who are providing that service. And it's this innovation, led by Victoria University, that has helped achieve such great outcomes. We're going to be building, about to start, a new wing onto the extensions of the Sunshine Hospital. And that facility, which will cost us $30 million, is going to house the senior years of our nursing and midwifery programs. Why are we doing that? Because we believe, and I think it's well established, that co-location with a major university has significant positive impacts on the kind of training that our nurses and our midwives will receive. Again, we're proud of this kind of innovation, and it will have a significant impact on the health and well-being of people in the west of Melbourne. Again, if you are watchers of the ABC, you may have seen a telecast a couple of weeks ago from the National Press Club in Canberra, where our Australian Health Policy Collaboration, an initiative that's based at Victoria University, launched its 2017 version of what it calls the health tracker. And the health tracker is a very detailed database that describes for every municipality in Australia the incidence of chronic disease, and enables us to think about the kinds of factors that drive the incidence of these diseases, and enables governments to better direct their resources into dealing with chronic ailments. I also attended, very recently, a presentation by Professor Vaso Apostolou. And as I said earlier today, at another graduation ceremony, I'm probably one of the few people who can pronounce her surname, given the fact that we both come from the same part of the world. I don't know if you're aware of Vaso's work. She has developed and continues to develop vaccines for the treatment of cancer, some of which are in production already. Vaso's also working on vaccines for the treatment of diabetes and other similar chronic ailments. And all of this world-leading research and development is taking place at Victoria University. And finally, if you don't listen to the ABC or watch the ABC, you probably read the Herald Sun. I read the Herald Sun to get my footy news, but quite recently, on the front pages of the Herald Sun was an article about the proposed location of the new Footscray Hospital, which is going to be about $1.5 billion investment committed to by the state government. And it talked about the fact that one of the 3 preferred sites is the car park across the road, on Ballarat Road, of our Footscray Park campus. And it cited a recommendation by ex-Premier Steve Bracks that said that's exactly where the hospital should be located. Now, to have a university hospital across the road from our Footscray Park campus is going to do enormous things for our training in healthcare and our research in healthcare. But not only that, it will stimulate close to $2 billion worth of investment. The hospital itself, investments we will make, and investments that private providers will make in this region of Melbourne. So you can see the impact that it has: improved healthcare, economic stimulation, more jobs, better trained personnel to staff our healthcare facilities. This is the kind of impact on the community that your university is having in healthcare. And today, as you graduate and leave us to embark on your career, please consider how you might use your skills, the skills you've acquired to strengthen the communities from which you have come, or the new communities that you're destined to become part of. Today, just over 160 of you will graduate. That's not as many hands as I've shaken in other graduation ceremonies this week, but I think my hand will be quite exhausted after today's ceremony. Now, I do encourage you to remain connected to the VU community as a member of the Alumni Association, and in order to continue to build your personal and professional networks. I've no doubt that you'll be wonderful ambassadors for Victoria University, and I want to congratulate you again. And I've got a little message for the family and friends who are with us today. I want to remind you that this is a celebration. Yes, it is a very formal occasion. It reflects a long history and a long tradition of universities and the special place that they have occupied in our society. But at Victoria University, we want to make sure that every one of our graduation ceremonies is an occasion for joyous celebration. We want to make sure that every student who will come up on stage to receive their degrees from me and to shake my hand gets a rousing ovation from all of you. And, you know, I've had a little contest going in all of the graduation ceremonies so far. There have been some really, really enthusiastic celebrations, and because this is the final one for the week, I really would like you to break all records. And I'm going to give you the opportunity to demonstrate your enthusiasm in just a few minutes. But I'd now like to ask all the graduands to stand. Graduands, would you all please stand? This is a very important part of the ceremony because you've noticed that I've called you graduands. You're not graduates just yet. I'm about to turn you into graduates. And to help me, I call upon the chair of the academic board, Ms. Deborah Tyler, to present the authorised record of all conferred graduates for this ceremony and for those who are in absentia. Thank you, Deborah. Now, this is the important part. I have the record here, and by virtue of the authority that is vested in me by the Council of Victoria University, I admit the duly authorised graduates to the appropriate awards and to all the rights and all the privileges of those awards. Congratulations, you are now graduates. That's fantastic, Nego. You must keep up that enthusiasm. Earlier today, when Susan Young was describing my job, she said I chair the council and direct the strategy of the university. But at a meeting that you didn't attend, she said, I'm responsible for the exuberance of graduation ceremonies. In case you don't know what the word exuberance means, it means clap as loudly and cheer as loudly as you can. So that's what I'm in charge of. And if you don't do that, then I won't have conducted my job properly. So please help me. Now, graduates, you're going to do a lot of complicated things today. You'll be coming up on stage, you'll be standing up, you'll be sitting down. Here's a very complicated thing for you to do now. Turn around. Turn around, face your friends, your family, your supporters, and give them a round of applause to say thank you. Thank you, family and friends, for helping us to get here today. Okay, you can all turn around and resume your seats. Thank you.
Thank you, Chancellor. I now call upon the Dean of the College of Health and Biomedicine, Professor Karen Dodd.
Chancellor, I'm honoured to present the graduates from the College of Health and Biomedicine. The following graduates have been awarded the Bachelor of Health Science after undertaking the specialisation in paramedics. Safia Omar Abubakar. Dean Adams. Effendi Abdallah Ahmed. Ahmed Madar Al-Habi. Sandon Ronald Allen. Ataya Antunovic. Jessica Aquilina. Georgia Lucille Baker. Jason Eric Balmaceda. Fergus Ahern Baysesher. Lauren Berridge. Stacey Boykos. Alison Hannah Bones. Darcy Keith Booth. Christopher Borromeo. Madison Jessica Buda. Semina Chaleshkan. Madison Rohana Campbell. Rachel Kathleen Cashin. Michael Alexandros Christodoulou. Chelsea Lucille Church. Peter Louise Cockburn. Dominique Anne-Marie Combastica. Jason Cook. Kylie Davey. Christy Louise Dawson. Liam Roderick Doherty. Brittany Donaldson. Chelsea Ewans. Dylan Finnegan. Mitchell Ross Fisher. Ruby Erica Footit. Chelsea Tennille Foster. Mitchell Gazowski. Leah Gates. Kathy Emily Gutierrez Sosa. Rebecca Kate Hart. Rebecca Lee Hassel. Sarah Ann Heaps. Jacinta Henschel. Sheridan Elizabeth Hollow. Madeline Mai Horton. Brooke Deanne Hunt. Colleen Teresa Jeffrey. Jacqueline Keenan. Brianna Joy Console. Patrick Lagreca. Benjamin Charles Lawson. Paul Lee. Justin Manhim Lee. Emma Jane Lydiat. Danielle Martin. Kate Elise Maston. Erin Matthews. Jessica Francis McKenna. Samson Junior Montajes. Rana Musa. Catherine Fiona Malheron. Kim Huang Nguyen. Jacob Liam Nolan. Lawrence Odlin. James Oliver. Gemma Louise Patsitsa. Juliana Pavia. Stephen James Pengelly. Samuel Nelson Pentney. Jacqueline Frances Perry. Alex William Pianta. Benjamin Pike. Alana Lee Ralph. Sasha Ashley Caitlin Reed. Angus Jeffrey Keith Robinson. Jack Kieran Rundle. Aaron Stephen Ryan. Jordan Stephen Ryan. Sahi Jawadi. Georgia Alice Sanders. Julia Elizabeth Spicer. Keith Bevan Stanfield. Stephen Tiernan. Bond Tran. Christopher Lewis Turzai. Megan Louise Waldhatter. James Anthony Whelan. Elise Catherine Whittaker. David Thomas Williams. Jeffrey Warren Williams. That was a relief. Kate Alexandra Williams. Ashley Wood. Brent Woodward. The following graduates have been awarded the Bachelor of Midwifery. Kirsten Lauren May Dwyer. Sylvia Susan Elmavoski. Catherine Mary Timmins. The following graduates have been awarded the Bachelor of Nursing. Nados Abebe. Rowena Bayagay Alvarez. Kate Molly Bolland. Alan Jake Brinus. Roxanne Kadienthi. Chisa Griel Caparas. Jessa Charis Sinana. Misty Lee Charles. Lily Maskrisha Chi Kolei. Jade Amelia Conanot. Vivian Doe. Raquel Panes Dolagan. Mary Marie Doki. Madison Jade Eade. Saranya Elvarasaran. Sia Florence Fala. Danielle Gasket. Hermanpreet Kaur Gill. Dincy Gonzalez. Wana Simona Goria. Nisal Dinalath Werjsira Habarado. Mariana Hemingway. Emily Louise Heyman. Jack William Johnston Doyle. Sandeep Kaur. Namita Kishore. Madeline Lawler. Jill Kimberly Yagay. Xavier John Librando. Melissa Lombardi. Asile Faye Luchana. Fraser Mangle. Leia Marios. Ariane Sebastian Maki. Brodie Charlene Marshall, who's the valedictorian. Kia Katrina Lalik Mati. Anne Camille Gail Minan. Hilai Ewa Miengich. Jessica Carmel Merciesa. Bridget Mitchell. Nawak Ki Ewan. Samantha Jane O'Brien. Aisha Joy Onbashi. Genevieve May Pablo. Dean Noel Petro. Bronte Alexandra Joan Peters. Anadel Prado. Tamara Marjorie Riley. Verna Joy Rilorta. Amandeep Kaur Sandor. Ashley Sarji. Shani Marie Steinbergs. Adrienne Louise Stubbs. Rosie Sanua. Segun Tamanj. Laura Jane Thomas. Hong Tin Fat Tu. Maria Tigas. Nari Tui. Olivia Vaccaro. Tracy Wrigley. Maria Nelma Yamang. Ren Sing Lang Zathang. Sorry. Okay. The following graduate has been awarded the Bachelor of Health Sciences after undertaking the specialisation in paramedics. Celeste Kelly Ayalamo. Chancellor, that concludes the presentation of the graduates from the College of Health and Biomedicine.
Before we go on, I do want to say that you have actually broken a record for this week. Some of you have been to other graduation ceremonies where I've officiated, and when the cheering and the celebrating is not sufficiently exuberant, I quite often stop the ceremony and say, come on everyone, you know, show us your enthusiasm. I didn't have to do it with you. That's a record. Well done.
Chancellor, I call upon the Dean Graduate Research, Professor Anne-Marie Heed, to present the doctoral candidates.
Chancellor, Doctor of Philosophy degrees are conferred on those who have completed a major program of research, resulting in a significant contribution to knowledge in the relevant field. The work generally includes a critical review of the literature, a systematic form of inquiry, and the preparation of a substantial thesis reporting the outcomes of the research. Chancellor, I present to you Mahdi Bazargani Giuliani, who by reason of a thesis entitled Association of Hospital Workload Indicators and Adverse Effects, a retrospective analysis of hospital episode data, has satisfied the requirements for admission to the degree of Doctor of Philosophy. Mahdi enhanced the use of patient activity data to develop robust understandings of how doctors and nurses' workloads can impact the patient experience in a hospital setting. In particular, his research demonstrated that higher workloads are a factor associated with adverse effects such as medication errors. The results of this study will be of interest to government and hospital officials aimed at improving quality and safety in health practices. Marty's principal supervisor was Associate Professor Lisa Heslop, and his Associate Supervisor was Associate Professor Alan Hayes. Chancellor, Dr. Baza Ghani Gilani. Chancellor, I present to you Minerva Che Nimako, who by reason of a thesis entitled Management and Referral of Obstetric Complications, a study in the Upper East region of Ghana, has satisfied the requirements for admission to the degree of Doctor of Philosophy. Minerva examined the management and referral of pregnant women with complications in a rural region of Ghana. Minerva's research has advanced our understanding of the diverse influences, such as poor antenatal care attendance, on the adverse maternal health outcomes. The findings make a significant scholarly contribution to addressing maternal health problems in resource-poor settings through improved intervention strategies, such as improved investments in midwifery training and community organised transport schemes. Minerva's principal supervisor was Professor Mary Caroline Ola, and her associate supervisor was Professor Terence McCann. Chancellor, Dr. Minerva Che Nimako. Chancellor, that concludes the presentation of the doctoral candidates.
Chancellor, it is with great honour that I now present the University Medal for Academic Excellence. University medals are awarded to those graduates who've achieved consistent academic excellence over the duration of their course. Academic excellence requires a student to achieve a grade point average of at least 6 over the duration of their course. Medals are awarded at each onshore graduation round for students in the following categories: higher degree by research, postgraduate by coursework, undergraduate honours, undergraduate coursework in each college, and vocational education. The Medal for Academic Excellence in Undergraduate Studies for the College of Health and Biomedicine goes to Lauren Cornell. Lauren achieved excellent results throughout her course with a grade point average of 7, the maximum possible, and an average mark of 85. Lauren is very much part of the VU family, having completed a Bachelor of Science with honours in 2011, a PhD in 2015, and now her Bachelor of Health Science paramedic. Unfortunately, Lauren is unable to join us today, and her award is being accepted by Gavin Smith from the College of Health and Biomedicine. We'll come out the front.
Thank you, Vice-Chancellor. I now invite Brodie Marshall to speak on behalf of the graduates. Brodie graduated today with a Bachelor of Nursing and achieved a grade point average of 6.8. Brodie is highly respected by her fellow students and academic staff. She is particularly interested in surgical nursing and community health. She won a scholarship to attend the new Colombo Plan study tour in the Philippines, which took place earlier this year. She has diverse interests. This is demonstrated by the fact that she also holds a Bachelor of Criminology and a Diploma in Public Safety. Now, would you all please welcome Brodie Marshall.
Chancellor, Vice-Chancellor, Council members, distinguished guests, academics and teaching staff, fellow graduates, family and friends. I'm very honoured to have been chosen to give the valedictorian speech on behalf of today's graduating class. When I first received the phone call, my initial reaction was one of shock, then excitement, and then fear. Pure, undulating fear. How on earth could I possibly sum up, explain, encapsulate, and commend the efforts and experiences of the diverse and culturally rich body of students here today? We hail not only from the Bachelor of Nursing, but also midwifery and paramedicine, and are here today because we all shared a dream to further our education, begin the journey towards achieving our chosen career, and to broaden our horizons. We come from a mix of backgrounds, have different goals and dreams, and varied motivations for studying. Some of us have come straight from Year 12, while others, like myself, have returned to study later in life. Some of us have families, children, and other responsibilities. Some of us just have cats. But the one thing we all have in common is that we are here today because we chose to begin our journeys to greatness at VU, the University of Opportunity. When I finished Year 12 many moons ago, I had a solid life plan. I went to university, completed a degree in criminology, and then went off in the world to begin my career. I was certain that I was following the right path and that I knew what I wanted in life. What I didn't anticipate was that I would return to study to completely change my career a mere 5 years later. Victoria University gave me the opportunity to make this difficult transition easy by being flexible with my study options and not only allowing but encouraging that elusive work-life balance. VU embraces diversity, encourages creativity, and offers a wide range of exciting and dynamic opportunities, enabling people from all walks of life to successfully obtain their chosen degrees and pursue careers that they are truly passionate about. And whether or not that career goal has remained the same or changed since you began studying at VU, VU has been there to support and guide us throughout. During the course of my studies at VU, I was lucky enough to be awarded a scholarship to attend a new Colombo Plan study tour to the Philippines, where we studied world health and nursing in a developing country. This once-in-a-lifetime opportunity deeply enriched my nursing practice and enhanced my cultural intelligence, allowing me to develop both professionally and personally. I've no doubt that we have all gained knowledge and insight, achieved goals, and grown immensely throughout our individual journeys at VU. We are now ready, as graduates, to be set free, or should I say, unleashed into the wild, to pursue our dreams and make our mark upon the world. And for this, we have so many people to thank. Firstly, thank you Victoria University and all of the hard-working academics, teaching and support staff. You've inspired, guided and challenged us throughout our degrees. You've helped to mould us into the individuals that we are today and taught us lessons that have prepared us for this moment. Thank you for your efforts, and let it be known that the time and energy you put into your work does not go unnoticed or unappreciated. To the amazing, supportive and patient family and friends who surround each and every one of us, thank you for the constant encouragement, understanding and cups of tea when we stayed up until all hours studying for exams or completing assignments. Thank you for being our test dummies, our pretend patients, and for the never-ending love and support you have shown us. Thank you for all the sacrifices you have made in order for us to get through university. We couldn't have done it without you. And finally, to my fellow graduating students, we made it. Together we've braved the rough and seemingly never-ending challenges of university life and have come out the other end brighter and better than ever. It has taken courage, commitment, dedication, strength of character, and let's be honest, has involved a whole lot of procrastination and coffee. I'm grateful for all of your friendly smiles and hellos in the hallways. I'm thankful for the laughs, the group discussions, and helpful tips and tricks given to me along the way. I've been lucky enough to gain some lifelong friends throughout this journey, and I'm glad that I've been able to spend the past few years with such an amazing, talented group of individuals. When you look back on your time at VU, I hope you do so with favourable memories and a strong sense of achievement. Whether we all knew each other personally or not doesn't matter. As today we come together and celebrate as one, as we close this chapter of our lives and embrace the next. Congratulations and good luck, graduating class of 2017. Thank you.
Congratulations to you, Brodie, and thank you for speaking on behalf of all the graduates here today. I now invite the Vice-Chancellor, Professor Peter Dawkins, to read the charge to our new graduates.
Chancellor, can I ask all of the new graduates to stand, please? I charge you as graduates of Victoria University to uphold our commitment to excellence in the way you use your knowledge, skills and capabilities in your chosen occupations and industries and in your further studies, to engagement by the way you use your knowledge, skills and capabilities for the benefit of local and global communities, and to access along with equity and respect by the way you connect with people from diverse countries, cultures, socioeconomic and educational backgrounds. Let it be known that you are now a graduate of Victoria University, defined by a commitment to excellence, engagement and access in everything you do. I charge you to make a difference to the world by modelling these values and behaviours and by being courageous in the way you play your part in solving problems in your work and in the broader community. Thank you. Please be seated.
Thank you, Vice-Chancellor. I now invite our Chancellor, Mr. George Pappas, to speak. Thank you, George.
Thank you, Susan. Thank you for the applause. It's great to... I think, as you've all probably realised, we're getting towards the end of our graduation ceremony. And because it is our final ceremony of the 8 that we've had this week, it's probably appropriate for me to have a little more of a reflection than I usually do at the end of graduation ceremonies. First thing I should say is I will be giving my right hand a rest until the new year and getting it geared up again for our mid-year graduations. And I love our graduation ceremonies. They are the highlight of my year as Chancellor. And I get enthused about our graduation ceremonies for a lot of reasons. First of all, it gives me the best opportunity that I have to see and to meet and to hear what VU is all about. Our students. You know, you're an incredible group of people. When I hear all the stories about where you've come from, what you've done, as reflected in our valedictorian speeches, I just marvel at the effort that you put in to your courses to get yourselves to the point of graduation. I admire your resilience and your perseverance and your hard work. You are a fantastic group of people. I'm very proud of you. It makes my job at Victoria University so satisfying. I like to listen to our occasional speakers like Lynn today, who are people who share our values and our commitment to community. And it's always great to have that reinforced when outside people come in to speak to us. I do admire hearing about the work of our dedicated staff who put so much effort into getting you here, and I can see the satisfied looks on their faces at all the graduation ceremonies to see you receiving your degrees. I really enjoy listening to the summaries of the work that our researchers do in earning their doctorates. I mean, all of the work that is done by our PhD graduates is somehow or other importantly connected to the outside, to our community, to the stakeholders that we serve. As I said before, we're not an ivory tower university. We're open, we're accessible, and we are determined to have as much impact as possible on the communities that we serve. And of course, I do enjoy your exuberance, the exuberance of everyone in this room. It is a celebration. I think we do a great job of combining formality with enthusiasm and celebration, and I want to thank you all for being such enthusiastic participants in our graduation ceremonies. Now, I asked previously the graduates to stand up and give their supporters and friends and families a round of applause. This time, graduates, you can remain seated, but everybody else, please stand up. And everybody else, family, friends, other supporters, please give our graduates a very loud and hearty round of applause to say congratulations. Thank you all. You may be seated.
Chancellor. That brings to a close the formal proceedings of this graduation ceremony, and on behalf of the Chancellor, I extend an invitation to all graduates and guests to join him and the University Procession in the view on level 4 for refreshments. Now, for safety reasons, I ask guests to remain in their places until the University Procession and the new graduates have left the atrium. Guests will then be invited to leave once the procession and all graduates have departed. Now, would everyone please stand?